The Enterprise D is back. What was the Eagle Moss started fan build by the Kits and Build has now been picked up by FanHomes, which means we can finish it. And today we're going to start it. I've got over 62 of these kits, and we're going to start by putting the first book together in this video. See you guys inside. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today, as I said in the intro, we're starting on the Eagle Moss FanHomes build. The Enterprise D has been one of my favorite ships through all of Star Trek. It's where I started with Star Trek and The Next Generation. Because that's the show when I was a kid. Starting back in the late 80s into the early 90s, trailing off in the Deep Space Nine. The Enterprise D has always been at the focal point of watching that and seeing that. Well, I started the Build Your Enterprise kit with Eagle Moss when it was going, and then of course Eagle Moss went under and disappeared from the world, and the kits just kind of stopped. And a lot of people gave a lot of bashing and stuff like that, you know, they're never going to get to finish it. Some of them had the saucer sitting down looking like it was wrecked and finished because of Viridian 3. But FanHomes has now picked it up, and if you were ordering this, you can actually go into FanHomes and get started right where you left off. So really kind of cool. Or if you're interested, you can go get started. I'm not affiliated with them, not doing sales for them. I genuinely want to do this build, and I know this build was plagued by misfitting parts and all that kind of other stuff. So I'm hoping my modeling skills will come over to this and help us build this ship to look really, really cool. That's kind of the plan. So we're going to change the angle here. You guys are going to see a new view of a different table because, you know, I'm in a different spot than where I normally used to work because we're trying to build more of a streaming space in our home and bring that into a room where we can kind of go off and be, work and not disturb each other in the house as we do recordings, podcasting, or whatever we're doing. We have a space where we can sit or even bring in other people and adjust the camera and have a conversation. So that's kind of the cool piece of what we're doing here with this kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you're new here and you haven't, hit that subscribe button, especially if you want to see the build. We've got 62 of the kits all scattered across the table here. And we'll try to post out one of these videos, especially if I'm working on a bigger model project that's taking a long time for me to get a video put together. We'll definitely be scattering these out in between. This video, I only plan on doing book 1, which I think is kit 1 and 2. Some videos may be more kits. It just kind of depends on how I feel comfortable and how I kind of go about this. So just kind of putting that disclaimer out there. This is not going to be what's going on every week. This is maybe every other week, maybe once a month. Especially as we get further along in the kits and I'm having to wait a month for the kit, this may be a once a month thing. But right now, I want to get these assembled because I want to try to clear half of my table and get it back from these bags of kits. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm going to switch the view and we're going to start building these ships. So you guys can see here, we have a lot of work we can get started on. Lots of kits to work on. We're going to get started here real quick with this one. All right, guys, so stage 1, right here, got it. And we're going to be working on the bridge assembly. You can see here, book 1, we've got our instructions, we've got everything we need. So what do we need to do? We need to open a box. Now, I have not done anything with this build. This is the first video where we're touching it. And we are going to make a good long series out of this one. Alright, so we got our pieces. And we got our instruction book. Now in here, we've got some power cables for LEDs. We've got a handy dandy screwdriver that they supply us. That's actually a very nice and decent one. And we've got our ship parts. And the first part it is showing me is this section of the bridge. We need to undo these wires here so we can get the right ones. So that we can start laying stuff in here. All right. So we need the lighting with the C sticker, which we got right here. we need the bulb with the yellow and white wiring. We're going to take it, and we're going to put the wires right over a little bitty tab that's right there. And we're going to pull the wire, according to the instructions, over and down to the second window. Down to the second window port here. Okay. So first thing we need to do, then we've got this clear silvered piece. We're going to take that and we're going to fit it in place back here, which will fit over and hold in that light. Now, I've read a bunch of stuff about this kit having fitting issues and different things like that. So we'll conquer those challenges as we go through the project here. All right. Now the other light coming in the same place will go over this little tab. So there's a little tab right there. It sits down over that. And then there is the other bridge lighting piece here. Flip that guy over, and we should be able to just insert that too. We've got our wires in position. All right, so we're going to grab this beautiful piece right here, and according to this, we're going to thread wire set C down into there. And get this guy to settle in here properly. This clicks into place very nicely. And I need 2 AP screws. Got a little bag right here marked AP. So I'm going to use one of the open holes. And I'm going to dump those out. We're going to get them in our little holes here. Now I don't know if this screwdriver that they sent with us is going to be small enough to handle the job. So luckily I have my iFixit toolkit right here. If you guys are looking for a primo technical toolkit, the iFixit kit is the way to go. We will get these 2 screws in here and get them tightened up. I'm really excited that FanHomes picked this back up and we're actually being able to build this kit. So I was really disappointed when Eagle Moss went out of business, but you know, that's kind of one of those things. That stuff happens in the world today. All right, now we're moving over to the big piece, and you know, I love the Aztec patterning that's already on this, and this is metal. This is a nice heavy thick piece. So I'll flip that over. I'm going to take a look at the diagram because it's going to be one of the other wiring, one if not both of these wiring harnesses. Looks like I need wiring harness. I need the one with sticker B. Okay. Sticker B. Brr, brr, brr. All right. So, it actually does show me pulling these apart. So looking at this, I'm going to take the black and yellow, and there's a spot right here that we are going to, basically it's got the same little metal rib that sticks up that goes between the 2 wires. Let's just put that down. All right, so that's set in there. And I need one of these two. That's the L. I need the R piece, so I need this one. All right. So we'll grab that guy. Get that set down the way it's supposed to be. I'm looking at the picture. I'm looking at this R piece that they're showing. And that doesn't fit there. That one fits over there. This one fits over here and holds the light in properly. It's kind of weird. It's alright. So I need a CM screw for that one. Huh. I got CPs, I got DMs, and I got APs. I don't see any CM screws. I'm wondering if I got the wrong part here. Yep, I've got the wrong part. That's why. Okay. That can't be more confusing. Now that makes more sense. That makes sense. So now, come back to B, put my light down where it belongs. Oy, this is being a lot harder than it looks, guys. Alright, my light is now clicked down. And the plastic black piece is now over it, which also has my light encompassed into it. But the CM, I don't have a CM screw. I have a CP and a DM. So right off the bat, we've got mislabeling issues and all that. And now I know why. That should not be DM, it should be CM according to the manual. So packages are already mismarked. Oh. Oh my. Oh no. That's alright. That's alright. That's why we do this. That's why we have fun with this, right? So I'm gonna take that little cubby there. And I do have the cool Star Trek, case that they sent me, but it's currently holding some Warhammer minis. So we'll eventually get those out of there and get back to this. Alright, so we got that chunk now in place. Now I noticed a boo-boo I've made with the bridge module. I don't know if I'm gonna have to take this all back apart to fix it, but we're gonna have to find out. Nope, I can access the screws. Hallelujah. That is a huge stroke of luck that I missed instruction number 1, but I can get in there and fix it. And one of the things too, guys, these screws are going into plastic. So you don't want to over tighten. You don't want to go too far. And it's kind of cool that this screwdriver is magnetic. Yeah. So you don't need to over tighten. So now we've got the bridge module. All right. Set that over there out of the way. We're going to get back to this piece. And back to page 2. All right. So we've got this one in. Now we've got to put in the other side. Now the other side shows no lighting. So it's just these 2 pieces. So we don't have to worry about trying to put the light on there. And it's another CM screw, which is mislabeled in the package as DM. Alright, so now we filled in these. This side will light, this side will not. Now we move on to this big window plate. So we're going to set that into place, which is going to give us all our nice light and dark windows. And we get cable A. And essentially, one set of lights is going over here. One light is going over here. And then we use this other bracket to hold them in place. I'm going to try to get them kind of set in. Then I got to do some cable management. Cable management can sometimes be the tricky part. There we go. So I don't want to pull too hard on something and risk breaking it either. All right, and then the rest of the CM screws will hold this plate in. Oh man, this project, well, it seems, you know, for a modeler, especially someone who doesn't want to do a lot of painting, this kit may be fantastic and right up your alley. I can see a lot of nightmares with this kit though too, in the long run. And I know I said earlier in the video, we still may hit number 2. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if we make it to kit number 2 tonight, or if we just work on the bridge module. So now we've got that in. A lot of our cabling is good. Well, I thought it was good. Apparently that did not sit down properly. So we'll fix that here. That may have to have a little bit of glue. There we go. Just needed a little bit more tightening. Alright, so now we're going to flip back over. We're going to get this gray ring that goes around the bridge. We're going to pop it in place. Just like that. And now we're going to put in the main bridge module. So we'll slide our wire on through here. And I have a feeling this is where some of the fitting issues came in. Oh, there she goes. She popped right in. And we're going to use the some AP screws here. These outer holes. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you hit that sub button for more, as we are just getting down starting of the rabbit hole with this project. So it's going to take a while for the remaining kits to show up, but I do have 62 already here. Some kits I know will go way faster than others, but you definitely want to be around to see her start taking form. And also, if you can do me a huge favor and hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Alright, now it wants me to use the CP screws, which are in this little baggie, to actually attach the bridge in. So, a bit of trivia question for you guys. What was your favorite bridge? The standard Enterprise D bridge, the Enterprise D bridge from Generations, the Enterprise D bridge from yesterday's Enterprise, or the Season 1 Enterprise D bridge? Leave your vote down in the comments, please. All right. That wire just does not want to stay in. You know what we do with wires that don't want to stay in their homes? We get the hot glue gun. So I will probably put a bead of hot glue over this one to make sure it stays anchored in position, because can't have it just slipping out. That's gonna cause something to not lighty. So basically what I would do is just put a bead of hot glue right here, and we'd anchor that down. So there you guys go. There's the Enterprise D bridge module, kit 1, ready to be set off to the side, and away we go. Or no, it's not. We don't have the lifeboats in yet. And these are on a sprue, and I don't have a pair of snips. So I will be right back, guys. All right, got my snips. And these are right, left. So yeah, you just got to kind of look at them, because they say stuff here, but it means that stuff is not here. So we'll do our best here. I got my snips. I'm going to use my mold line remover to kind of clean up a little bit. Now we're going to find this guy's home. Now, what it doesn't show me is the red line up or down. This is why you give people pictures. Oh, because I know I'm going to do it wrong. But they don't really tell me, so. Assuming the red line goes down. This is an L, so my assumption is Well, that's just kind of interesting. There we go. All right, we got one in. 5 more to go. This is one of the ones for the right side. That one actually popped in place. There's a little bit of a tell where they go, but not a great one. Which makes it kind of hard to actually get these in their home. But then they kind of just pop into place, which is kind of nice. All right, almost completely done with book 1. Well, with kit 1, not book 1. We're going to take a look at kit 2, but we may not start it, so. Let's get this bridge module done. All right, we got the lifeboats in place. There is kit 1, all wrapped up except for a bead of hot glue. Unfortunately, to me, this part still feels really super loose. But when I don't think I have anything more I can really do with the screw without actually breaking something. So I don't want to do that. But it's on there. I'll hot glue that and we'll go from there. All right. So time to set that aside. Let's take a look at kit number 2 because it's another big package like this. Now I'll get those screws into Safe Homes. By sprue. And basically this is a work nacelle, an upper section of a work nacelle. You know what, guys, I hate to do it, but we're gonna leave this for another one. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's 25 minutes of only one kit. Kit 2 we'll get to in the next video. I expect these coming out probably every other week or so as I work on the bigger model kits, but I appreciate everybody showing up. Hit that sub button. Next time, we're gonna build a work nacelle. See you guys next time.